I used to live in California, in Los Angeles. I had a friend, and she was very sweet, and she had a friend who wasn't the nicest crayon in the box of crayons. One night we were having dinner. We were going out to dinner to some restaurant. Maybe that coyote place that was in the movie that Quentin Tarantino did, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. My nose itches, but I'm not going to itch it. Oh, this is painful. It's so itchy, but I'm not going to itch it. We go to this restaurant to have dinner, and I'm sitting next to Mean Green, and I'm just trying to make conversation. I'm trying to be nice, and she is just like, not even like, I mean, barely letting me do that. So she's like, I was like, what's been happening? And she's just like, a lot has been happening. Okay. And I was like, oh, like what? And she's like, well, like I'm in school. And I was like, oh, what are you in school for? She's like, if you must know, I'm in school for literature. And I was like, okay, are you reading anything cool? And she was like, yeah, we're reading a lot of cool stuff. Of course. And I was just like what? And she was like, well, for instance, if you must know, we just read this book called The Stranger by Albert Camus. And I sat back in my seat and I got to deliver this. For those of you who don't know, I said to her, just so you know, his name is pronounced Camus. It's Albert Camus. And her jaw dropped to the floor like a big old can of jelly or whatever. And she was mortified that I knew something that she didn't. When she tried to act all smarty arty, and I turned out to be the one that knew stuff. And that felt real good. And the funny thing was, I only knew that for like a week because I think I did the same thing and someone was like, hey, dummy, it's pronounced Camo. So I only barely knew that myself, but she didn't know that. And so I get to see him all smarty arty and she got to see him all dummy yummy. And, I think the universe kind of delivers those types of things sometimes. Sometimes it feels good to be a little bit of I was going to say the word that starts with P and then pen 15. I was going to say the actual word that's pen 15. Sometimes it feels good to be a pen 15 and to be in the pen 15 club. And sometimes you got to lay down the law like that. And what better way to lay down the law than to take out your pen 15 and write down pen 15 15 times? What better way than that?